Hi guys, I hope you're well. Sonia here for you. Today I'm gonna talk about finally, it's an overdue review about the Ere Perez Arnica concealer. So I've got shade Honey, it's written here, and I have opened it in May 2018 this year. And it lasts for 12 months from when you open it, when you start using it, basically from first use. It's cruelty-free, vegan, and the packaging is recyclable. It says mixed packaging, carbon neutral. So that's basically that. I think I mean I've got this for a while, as I said. I opened it in May, so a few months now, and this is kind of how much I've used. So I've used quite a bit. It's got 5 grams inside of product, and so basically it's the plastic top as usual. Ere Perez written on here. It's quite nice, the packaging. It's kind of like the Hint Beauty Duet concealer. So that's the shade Honey here as well. It's called, just in case you throw the box away, and at least you've got the reference of the shade that you're using. So it's quite a nice concealer. I think they have a few shades. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really checked. I'll go and have a look on the Ere Perez website. Just bear with me. I'm on the Glow Organic Brighton website, which I think that's where I've bought this concealer from, if I'm not mistaken. I either bought it through the gloworganicbrighton.co.uk website or the naturissimo.com. Can't quite remember because it's been a few months now. But they only actually got 4 shades. The lightest shade is called Latte, and then there is Honey, so I've got the second lightest shade, and then there is Chai, and then there is Caramel. So these are the shades names. Only 4, unfortunately. It doesn't, let me see how Caramel is, but it doesn't seem very dark. No, it's not very dark. I can show you. This is the darkest shade. Hopefully you can see it. And Latte is the lightest shade, which looks like this. And you've got the model, that's the model wearing Latte. I'll show you all of them. Then you've got Honey. So that's the color, and the model wearing Honey looks like this. Completely different from me, but I guess we've got similar skin tone. Then we've got Chai, which looks like this, and the model looks like this. So it's a bit warmer skin tone. Then Caramel, yeah, as I showed you, and then the model of Caramel looks like this. So it looks like a medium skin tone to me, you know, nothing like a medium skin tone, just about probably medium. Nothing too deep. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a, you know, if you are darker than a medium skin tone, you won't be able to find the concealer in this line, unfortunately. But yeah, that's that. So in terms of it's supposed to cover dark circle and imperfection. Dab with fingertips or use our concealer and lip brush. I use my fingers when I use this product. I never use a brush, to be honest. I don't have their brush. I've got brushes, but I don't really use brushes when I'm applying concealer. I just use the fingers, especially with this type of concealer, because it's in a pot, so it's always best to, you know, do a thing like this. That's how I do it, to warm up the product. So I got it a bit on my finger, yeah, and then I just, to show you the shade, I just do that. But anyway, I'm gonna show you how I apply it on my face, because I need to finish up my look anyway. So it's a really good concealer, only if I put it with the base on. So I tried to use this concealer on its own, and it didn't work on its own. I only used like, I think once I didn't have any moisturizer on at all. I just wanted to see how it performed on its own, and it didn't. It really sat on the skin, and it kind of emphasized my pore size as well. So I didn't like that look at all. I guess no one does, to be honest. And then the next time I tried to put it on with my Hint Beauty SPF, and that wasn't good either, because the Hint Beauty SPF, it kind of dries down. It doesn't have any tackiness, it doesn't leave any tackiness, so it's kind of drying down like a normal moisturizer would do, at least on me. I don't know, I can't speak for any other of you, but then, so what I do, how I apply this one is basically I mix my Aquarelle sunscreens, which I've done a review of on my channel here. I also use this, so I mix these three together. This is the 100% pure green tea SPF 30, which I have also reviewed on my channel. So you can find, you know, you can look it up if you want to see the review that I've done on this. But I use this one because basically I want to achieve the perfect color. I mean, I would achieve the perfect color if I use these two, but I need to use this up because I can't use it on its own. So, you know, if you see the review, you will understand why I cannot use this on its own. So I mix these three, and then I apply, you know, this sunscreen onto my face, and then I take the arnica concealer. I'll show you. Warm it up and just dab it where I need it, in the areas where I've got redness or stuff to cover up. So I've already obviously put the sunscreen mixture on my face, so you can see like I've got a bit of redness that I want to cover. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So let's take a bit more so I can do the other side. So, you know, if I don't use this combination, that on its own it doesn't work, because it doesn't melt into my skin. It kind of sits on top of my skin and looks really kind of cakey as well. This is not like the Hint Beauty, I just want to mention, because although it looks like the Hint Beauty in the pot, it's not as emollient as the Hint Beauty. It dries down to a matte type of finish, satin matte, I would say. And the Hint Beauty Dewy Concealer is quite emollient and does not, it's kind of dewy, as far as I remember. I don't have that anymore because I finished it, but I remember that it remained quite dewy on the skin. You know, so if you like that look, I'm doing my chin as well, so, you know, I just do where I need more coverage. I mean, this sunscreen's mixture already even out my skin tone pretty well, to be honest. I didn't show you how I apply that because it just takes too long, otherwise it would be a very long video, so I'd rather skip that and show you how I apply the Ere Perez. So I've put it all on my cheeks here, on my chin, I don't know if you can see it, and on this other cheek here, basically. So yeah, I think it blends quite well into the skin. Sorry, I've got the mirror in my hand, so it blends pretty well on the skin. And I've got on my lips, just in case you're wondering, I've got the new, well, it's new to me, it's not new obviously, Axiology lipstick in Fundamental, so that's that, which I'm gonna do a review very soon. So that's the lipstick, Fundamental, very nice shade, especially for fall, this time of the year is perfect, I love it. and it's all vegan, completely vegan and cruelty free. You probably have seen lots of reviews anyway, so that's what's on my lips. Now I just wanted to show you also the mascara that I'm using is the Anne-Marie Precision and Care mascara by Anne-Marie Borlind. I got this through naturissimo.com, so I'm just looking down. Sorry, I've got the mirror here in my hand and I'm just looking down. I'm not putting any eyeshadow on today, just because, to be honest, this color is kind of hard to match it with an eyeshadow. When I've got a deep, well, it's not a deep shade, but it's not a bold shade, but it's kind of there, you know, so I don't really like to put eyeshadow on, but just like leave my eyes quite neutral, so that the attention is all on the lipstick. Anyway, so this is that. I've had it for a while, this mascara, so I don't know if you can see the difference, like one eye done and one eye not done. So this is how it's looking. So let me do the rest of this, and so I really, you know, whilst I'm doing the mascara, I recommend that you try the Ere Perez, because at first I didn't like it because, you know, the way I was using it was not working for me. This one, at least for me, does need to be, you know, on top of some type of base, whether it's you have a primer that has some sort of, that leaves a tacky type of feeling afterwards, or, you know, like this combination of sunscreens, tinted sunscreens that I've got and that I've been wearing since basically May this year, so it's been a few months that I've got them. So yeah, it's basically that. I kind of find that it lasts all day. I don't even need to set this one with the powder, because it you know, it dries down to a matte finish, so unlike the well, satin matte, not flat. Yeah, I forgot to actually tell you that I usually don't wear this concealer under my eyes, but sometimes I do, but I tend not to, because I find that it creases a bit under my eyes. It does cover well the dark circles, I must say. Not that I have a huge problem with dark circles, but it does cover, at least this color is pretty good. It's kind of versatile. If you don't have problems with you know, creasing under the eyes like I have, then definitely, you know, do use this concealer for that reason, because it does cover the dark circle pretty well. And then I think, I don't know if I forgot anything else on this concealer, but if I did, I've actually just checked the box for more info. I'll put the list of ingredients as well, but it's basically got I don't know, the ingredients are in Spanish actually, so, but it's got a few waxes. It's got candelilla wax, it's got copernicia, cerifera, carnauba, I don't know how you pronounce that. Then it's got cocoa, then it's got sunflower oil, arnica, of course, vitamin E, or tocopherol. It's got well, pigments in the end, but yeah, you can check the ingredients list on either Ere Perez website or Glow Organic brighton.co.uk or naturissimo.com or anywhere else that you can find this concealer. I recommend this product. I think I paid about probably £22. I think it sells at least on the Glow Organic Beauty. Oh, £23 on the Glow Organic brighton.co.uk. And I think on Naturissimo it's probably around the same price, either 22 or 23 pounds for 5 grams of product. To be honest, it's lasting a long time. I haven't been, I mean, since I opened it in May, I haven't used it every single day, but I've used it quite a bit, you know. I guess maybe not half of it, but a good 2 grams. I think I've already used about 2 grams of product since I opened it. So that's basically, I hope I've covered everything in terms of the coverage. Is and probably I haven't talked about the coverage, but it's kind of medium coverage. I think I don't know, I can't say that I've built it up to full coverage. I don't know if it can be built up to full coverage, to be honest, because it seems one of those that might get cakey. You know, you've seen that you know, in a few dabs of product I managed to cover pretty well the redness and hyperpigmentation that I've got. So that's that. You know, I'm not looking for, I don't go for the full mask type of look really usually. I still like for my skin to show through. So that's that basically. It lasts all day. It kind of I find the product on top goes pretty well. You know, other powders, I haven't tried cream products on top because I don't really use cream products. I tend to use powder highlighter, powder blush, powder bronzer, you know, all this stuff. I don't really like creamy stuff other than concealers and foundations at this stage. Maybe I will change my mind one day, but for now I'll stick with powders. And I hope this video was helpful. If you like it, if you've enjoyed it, or if I kept you any company, please give it a like and subscribe and share it with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, bye!